Inside the Mini with the seats removed and the carpet taken up. Airbag module, obviously didn't have any space to put it somewhere else, so they put it in the footwell. A nice packaging job there. Rover. Seatbelt mounting point has been welded in the past, done to a good standard, doesn't need touching. Rear boot floors are fine, it's been plated in the back, and as we saw under the car, I'm going to be working on that area anyway because it's rusted through where the rear subframe mounts. Front floor section, so this is, it's still damp, which is one of the problems. If you've just put a plate on the bottom and don't fix the problem, then the water just sits in and rusts even further. So you can see the metal is completely crusty, as you will hear as well, and the plate's just been, I think the plate's just, that's the original floor. So this is soundproofing, bituminous soundproofing material. It's just been cut back to not melt whilst welding, but the plate's just been welded on underneath to allow a perfect moisture trap. So the floor section, I think from looking online, the floor section joins here, and the replacement floor section joins to a similar place. So on the driver's side, because there's corrosion at this point as well, this is front subframe mount. So because there's corrosion at this point, we'll take the floor section all the way and then choose an appropriate position to come across. There's also some corrosion in the inner sill that has already been plated once. Sorry, the camera's shaking around. So it's already been plated once here, so I'm going to cut that section out and put some proper strengthening in. It's really crusty in here, so I'll go back and make sure that we're happy with the structural integrity at this point. And the floor section all welding around here as well, so I think that's going to be, it looks a real mess, but it's going to be a fairly straightforward repair. As I said yesterday on the upper body shots, the A panel, the A pillars are really good, they're really strong, so there's not that much need to do anything. On the step that I mentioned yesterday, I'll get a replacement panel for there. So it's going to be a bit fiddly, especially with my shovel hands, but it's going to be okay. Passenger side, as I said, when I was underneath the car, you can see from the profile it's being jacked up as the car, and that's probably what's led to most of the corrosion. So it's already been plated once. They've, at least on this side, they've cut the old footwell out to weld a new one in, but they haven't done a particularly pretty job of seam welding. It's just been plated up for an MOT standard and painted in red oxide, so I'll take that back. The floor on this side generally is good. You can see that hole that you could see from underneath as well, so we're going to have to come back as far as that at least with the new floor panel. And I've got the added complexity that the wiring loom is on here, and underneath the car the fuel lines and brake lines are there as well, so I'm going to have to move those out of the way sufficiently. In the rear, surface corrosion in that corner, and the seat belt mounting, whereas on the driver's side it's been plated up, on this side it hasn't yet, so I'll do that. I'll get a nice strong plate on there to give our passenger seat belt mounting. I'm going to continue to take trim out. On the last edition Mini they put these rear pocket covers in because the seatbelt pre-tensioner mechanism is actually housed in this rear door bin. I'm going to take this out and just have a check on top of the sills at the rear, just make sure there's nothing grotty in there, so I'll have to take the rear seats out as well.